Greeting and Assalamualaikum everyone. We initiated of the group assignment for the corporate real estate management for Petron Corporation. Our group members are Nurul Izzah Izzati binti Suryandi, Nur Fatin Alia binti Jalaluddin, Nur Zulaika binti Abdul Halim, and Nur Aini Nabila binti Sainuddin. The project significant of Petron Malaysia Refining and Marketing Sdn Berhad. In this presentation, I will first describe about background company. Petron Corporation is the largest oil refining and marketing company, supplying nearly 40% of the company country oils requirement. Our world-class product and quality service fuel the life of million industry. In Malaysia, Petron is the one of the company cooperation in new ASEAN oil flow that is quickly growing. Petron Malaysia are committed to achieving our goals of becoming the top provider of entire customer solution in the oil and gas industry and related sector. So, this is the overall structure of the Petron company.
Core business for Petron. The Petron Producer Refinery produces a wide range of petroleum products, including gasoline, diesel, liquefied petroleum gas, and aviation fuel with a rated capacity of 88,000 barrels per day. In Malaysia, their world-class fuels are delivered through 11 strategically positioned Petron subsidiaries, depots, and ports. They are able to provide a consistent and reliable supply of quality fuels to their diverse clienteles to this extensive distribution network. Petron service stations are more than simply gas stations. They are also offer a one-stop shopping experience for road travelers. Petron Gasul, which is Petron's main LPG brand, supply efficient energy to Malaysian households. By supplying commercial fuels to vital sectors in Malaysia, they contribute to power the country's economy. So next is a financial highlight for the revenue. In 5 years, 2018 has the highest revenue. As we can see, it is continuously increased from 2016 until 2018, then slightly decreased at 2019, and keep going down for year 2020. Then for the profit, over 5 years, from 2016 until 2020, the highest profit ever achieved was in 2017 and suffered a loss as much 30 million ringgit due to pandemic COVID-19.
Next, let's proceed to the Property Department organizational structure. The President is Steve Iris, who is responsible for all corporate operations, and the John Butterfield is the Operations Director that is responsible for management of petroleum equipment, safety and general contracting departments, and development and management of municipal and public works departments. Jim Nugan is the Department Manager of Property Management, Construction Department, the Management of New Lease Operations Department, Project Management and Design Group Projects. The Department Manager of Sales and Purchasing is Will Butterfield, and the Department Manager of Parts Department is Patrick Murray, and the Department Manager of Installing and Construction is Ralph Junior Smith.
Now, I'm going to continue to present about Petron Property Holdings and its assets.
Petron Malaysia Refining and Marketing Berhad is a public limited company which is also listed on the stock market in Bursa Malaysia. Petron essentially needs to be more open and public about its detail than a private company. The liability of the Petron company is limited and has its own legal entity.
There are 8 terminals facilities that are located 3 in Sabah, 2 in Selangor, 1 in Kuala Lumpur and 1 in Pahang. The top 10 service stations also shows that there are 5 freehold and 3 leasehold type of tenure. Petron Sungai Besi West Highway shows the highest net book value, while Petron Jalawat shows the lowest net book value. MPP and KBDT at Negeri Sembilan has the highest net book value for terminal type of asset and leasehold type of tenure, while Petron Bukit Rajan Salmon value the lowest with service station type of asset and leasehold type of tenure. In the past 4 years, intangible assets shows the highest in 2020, while investment property is the lowest of increased value of assets.
As we know that, Petron also responsible to promote marketing and growth of the industry. Firstly, when promoting the firm, it is necessary to utilize all of available area. Second, the former role to the and behind brands of the Petron, and the third is increase the shareholder of the company. Next, to sum up, there are an increased innovation main points. First, the roles of CRAM are into the biggest picture when it comes to encouraging company innovation. Petron unveil for gas oil engines and formulate with high quality base oil and advanced additive system. We had several process innovation of Petron industry. The firstly is the opening of a new market. Second is the development of new sources of supply for the raw material or others inputs. And lastly is the changes in industry organization.
And next is increased employee satisfaction. Through the open door communication policy, Petron encourages employees to ask questions, voice concerns, and make appropriate suggestions regarding the business practices of the company. Employees are expected to report promptly to management suspected violation of law, the company's policies, and the company's internal controls, so that management can take appropriate corrective action. The company promptly investigates report of suspected violation of law, policies, and internal control procedures. Employees wishing to make complaints without identify themselves may do so by calling or writing to the audit manager. All complaints concerning accounting, internal accounting controls, or auditing matters will be referred to the audit committee of the board of directors.
Next, to increase flexibility, Petron choosing leasing instead of owning and negotiate short-term leases. Petron leased 274 additional parcels of land for its service station from third parties. Petron continuously evaluating available properties for sale based on the needs of the company business. Petron keep leveraging on workplace flexibility for continuous engagement and productivity by using multi-function assets and favor multiple use facilities. For example, meeting room can also be used as personal working room. Besides that, Petron headquarters also using modular furniture. To reduce costs, Petron conduct routine maintenance of the terminal facilities, machinery and equipment to ensure sustainable reliability in supporting the daily operation of the terminal and to prevent high maintenance costs or repairing costs. In 2021, Petron reducing its operating expenses by 12% or around 8 million during fourth quarter. Besides that, Petron also utilized government incentives such as tax measure and tax incentives. Next, let's proceed to Petron's SWOT analysis. Petron's strengths are strong market presence, quality compliance, monitoring existing provided, existing distribution and sale networks, and experienced business unit. Petron weaknesses are high investment in research and development, high employee turnover rate, marketing and advertising strategies, and quality of service at the service station.
Okay, next is opportunity, which are including global market, venture capital, new product and services, and new acquisitions. And for the trade, it is include accidents such as oil spill and increasing costs.
There are 4 main points of Petron potential growth. First, know their customer. In Petron Malaysia, they turn up with My Kasih Foundation for the donation programmer. Second main point is having a unique selling point. Petron in Malaysia, collaboration with Tourism of Malaysia, had launched the Jom Jalan-Jalan campaign to promote domestic tourism in Malaysia.
Quality over quantity. Petron is a max Euro 5 owners that can now enjoy gives better care, better engine protection. This is especially for diesel vehicles. Benefits of Petron's newly formulated diesel with tri-action exhaust emissions advantage that reduces and provides for a better air quality. Now, lastly, for eyes on competition, Petron Malaysia together with Payments Network Malaysia Sdn Bhd, which is PayNet, rolls out the Petron My Debit Deal with your ATM card contest to encourage more customers fuel camps to gas up using their My Debit ATM card.
That is just all from our group. Thank you for listening.